God created us with minds to think. I do not believe He would give us these minds and then tell us, stop using it.
I respect everybody's beliefs, but I also have my own.
I struggle to explain this to my deeply Christian family.
Pastor's son is preaching.
Come on. But honestly, right? Before you believed, you accepted God as Christ as your love and your God and your Savior and this, that, you were you. They convinced you. But before that, your mind existed before God, conceptually. And I'm not saying God doesn't exist. He's not omnipotent, this, that. But always give yourself the leeway to understand that here came first and then that. So I had to accept that. I had to be convinced for it to really stick. And for my whole world, for me to believe that, no, God blessed me, this, that. For those blessings to be God's blessings, you had to first believe God. And it started with you. You believe. Then you started seeing blessings.
It's interesting what you're saying, bro, because you're so right. Like when you're born, you start learning from everything. Something that always trips me out is people's accents. You can trace someone's accent to like ancestors before, and there's a whole range of people,
right,
that got taught to speak in this certain way. It, like, I don't know, it just blows my mind because I'm like, like we're all trying to figure out who we are, right? But everything has been taught to us. Everything's been given to us, down to the way you speak, to the things you believe, all this stuff. And it takes a very long time for things to flip to the point where you start questioning it. Why do I speak this way? Why do I believe in God? Who told me?
And I feel like if you haven't actually sat down and done these questionings, I can't take you seriously as an actualized person. You know, people who bring religion to me as like, God is the only way. This, that. I say, sure, I don't doubt that. But if you're going to tell me God is the only way, have you searched? Have you actually done the work to find out that God is the only way before bringing this to me? Because I'm searching right now. And God is not the only way.
What makes... Because there's so many different gods. There's so many religions. How come your God, your religion, why is it the one? Why? How come some random human being, because it was a human being some long time ago, wrote this book, and this one is the right one?
And all the other human beings that wrote about Buddha,
they're all just wrong.
Like liars.
Yeah, why?
And also the whole concept of God will he will take you, his children, if you only the people who believe in God and who have accepted him will go to heaven. What if I was born in Gaza, dog? What if I was born in Egypt and I never was told about the Christian God? Will I suffer for where I was born? And if a God like this decides that, no, you're going to suffer because you were born in the wrong place, is that really a good God? That's my thing. Because this whole rush that they put on religion, that like, accept him now, the end is coming, you'll go to hell, this, that. Yes, but like, why is your all-loving God, our Father, the person we call Father, this cruel to some people and only you people that accept him, that were privileged enough? I grew up in a very Christian household. My father was a pastor. My mother was a pastor.
Whoa. Okay.
Literally. They always make
Don't
people
send
like
them
us.
this podcast.
No, but that's the thing. They are the ones that make people like us. They're the ones that make the questioners. Because I grew up in all this, and they've always just told me, pray, do this. They've always just forced me to do it. And I've always just felt disconnected from it because it's like, doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense to me. And whenever I ask for explanation, it's like, just have faith.
Have faith. Yeah.
And you know, faith that's a whole different topic. I feel like it's such a scam, this whole concept of faith, because God created us with minds to think. I do not believe He would give us these minds and then tell us, stop using it. Just stop using it. No, bruh.
Yeah.
So like with regards to what I was saying, I've just never connected with Christianity. And when I see the people praying in tongues, especially this was very evident to me when it was time to start praying in tongues and everything. And everybody would just dive into it. Like people just dive, and when it's my time to speak in tongues, I just wouldn't know what to say. And I'll just be like faking it, and I know I'm faking it, and I know that like I can feel that this is not right. So I would ask my parents and be like, why is it so hard for me? You guys are you good with this, but why is it so hard for me? What did I do to be disconnected from God? Until now, I keep asking that question because everybody else will be like, no, I trust them, this, that. It'll look so like they will look so into it, but I just can't bring myself to fully immerse myself in it. So it always begs this question, like, does he hate me? Because why is he not showing his face to me, but he's showing his face to everybody else? I don't think he'll mind if I seek him in whatever ways I can.
I feel a very similar way of I'm figuring it out. The way everybody describes God, like you said something beautiful there, like he wouldn't give me this mind and then tell me to not use it. That's crazy, bro.
Like it's a man that will tell you to not use it. It's people, it's
other human beings,
dictators that will tell you to not use it.
Yeah.
But this all-knowing God would never do that.
So what do you think humans are doing here?
That's a deep question. I'm very much bordering on nihilism.
Yeah. Nihilism, yeah.
I'm very much, because a lot of it does not seem like there's a reason behind it. It's very human to seek reason behind everything.
Yes.
But the whole concept of space, for example, just like an ever-expanding void and vortex, why? What's the point of it? Stuff like that exists pointlessly. It just leads me to believe that there is no reason. You create your own reason. I believe as human beings, we've been given with so much power, especially with this mind. And with that mind, with this power you've been given, you create reality. So reason is part of reality. So the reason is up to you. You create your own reason for living. And this time,
what is your reason for living?
Actualization.
Okay.
I believe I am a force of nature. I believe I exist to spread peace, love, and help other people actualize. This is another, am I not just coming here to bash like Christianity? I have nothing against
it's not that, guys.
Honestly. Let me tell you guys the story of my first name, Tobi. So it means God is great. God is great, Tobi.
Bro, that is so funny with the conversation we've had.
Right.
And your naming.